निशान साथ है इतने के कुछ शुमार नहीं हमारे दीन का क़िस्सों पे मदार नहीं।
If you say your mom or your dad is telling you to do things, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do this, and then you go to them and say, can I have, I need some monies or whatever. It's like, well, you didn't do nothing. I told you to take out the trash, I told you this, I told you to make your bed, I told you to wash the clothes. You didn't do nothing. What do you deserve anything for? It's the same thing with the Creator. The more you do what the Creator's telling you to do, the better the results. It's just as simple as that. I work right there across the street at City Hall. That's my place of employment for the last 25 years. And it's pretty much our municipal government's leadership in that building. What I try to do is, in most cases, and I ask the question to people, do you believe in God? It's a simple question, do you believe in God? Most people will say, yeah, they do. My next question is, though, what is your relationship with God? And that kind of puzzles them. They kind of stop because they were thinking, okay, relationship. And now I say, I don't mean your relationship in the church or the mosque or the synagogue or any of those places, not somebody preaching to you. Your personal relationship, what's that look like? And they say, and they kind of still pause. Let me share with you something that happened to me of one of the many, many incidences where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has shown up in amazing speed, almost, in amazing speed. So my wife and I, we're having our second child, and we went up a hill. It was a very snowy, icy night. And we went up this really steep hill. It was really steep. And we got to the top, and the light changed. And I had bad tires on this car. It's like, oh my gosh. And we're like almost on a 90-degree incline. And it's a long way back down. So we're sitting there at the light, and the light changes. And I try to take off, and the wheels just spin, and I kind of slide back a little bit. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I put on the brakes, and I basically put the car in park, and I'm sitting there saying, what to do? And I started praying. Ya Allah, help me, please. I started making the Ruj Sharif, Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin, right? And I'm sitting there and praying. All of a sudden, a truck comes from behind us, pickup truck, pulls up in front, backs up to us, guy jumps out, starts pulling chains out of his car. Fred, it's like, who's that? Put the chains underneath the car, hooked it up, pulled the car onto level ground, took the chains off, threw them back in the truck, and I said, sir, can I? He said, no need, you okay? Got in the truck and took off. True story, it happened. Praying, but I got a good relationship. Relationship pays off at critical moments, and that was one of them. I use what I call trust mode. Now I'll explain to you what trust mode is. Say you're trying to get to work and you're running a little late, right? And you gotta park and you gotta get to the train. So instead of panicking and thinking about the time and then whether you're gonna get there or not, you go into what I say trust mode. The bird that issues forth hungry in the morning and returns full in the evening because of the trust. So I pray that prayer. And at the end of that prayer, I say, raise me up to that level of trust that the bird has, because it's connected to the Creator. It has no, thought process, but every day that bird eats. So what I do is I go into the mind of the bird and I start going to trust mode. And I just let go. And as my Christian friends say, let go and let God. So that's what I do. And I just relax. I don't think about the outcome, nothing. I'm in trust mode. My truck at the time, I was in an accident. Somebody rear-ended me, right? And it caused me to have transmission problems. I contact the insurance company and I say, listen, I got a transmission problem and I need it fixed because I was rear-ended and so forth and so on. They took the claim, they accepted the claim, and they said, okay, we're gonna give you $3,000, okay? I said, all right, great. So I'm waiting and waiting for this check to come. Check doesn't come. So one day I call him up and the guy says, I'm sorry to let you know this, but the company has liquidated all its assets. I said, huh? He said, we've liquidated, the company's out of business. I said, but I've been told that my check was coming and now you're gonna tell me to liquidate? I'm getting a little panic. Then he says, no, let me say this to you. He said, yours was the last check that this company wrote. The last one. He said, I put it in the mail personally. I'm telling you, Mr. Friend, yours was the last check. So I said, okay, I'll wait. I waited and waited and waited. Still, no check. So one Friday, Juma, I had borrowed my parents' car. I came to the mosque. Juma, I was there really early, first row, you know, and I'm sitting there and I'm praying. And I'm literally saying, Allah, I need a miracle. You know, this check, I need it. Allah, I need a miracle. And then after the Juma was over, I kind of got a sense of relief. And it's like, you know what? If the check comes, it comes. I'm not even going to go check today. Something said to me, go check it. Go check it out. I turn around, I went to go where the post office box was. Wallahi, I look in this box and there's one single letter and I'm trembling now. I'm shaking because I asked Allah for a miracle, you know. And I'm shaking, man. I'm saying, it can't be. Open the box. But United States Post Office, Mr. Friend. I'm like, this can't be the check. It just can't be. I'm in crying there. I open it up. There's the check. I said, I wonder if it's in the right amount. $3,000. What was stamped on the back was lost in the mail. And on the check, when I took it out, was a footprint. And it fell out on the floor and somebody stepped on it and looked at it and said, oh, it's somebody's check. And put it in the post office envelope and sent it to me. And I asked Allah in that prayer, I'll never forget it at Juma, I was asking specifically for a miracle. I need a miracle, I need a miracle. And sometimes people think that miracles are big things. No, little teeny things like that. But I got a relationship. Sakla.